It is finally All-Star Week, which means there is a ton of stuff that is going to pop up all over the place. So let's talk some dates, the when, where, why, and the how, and get it all started right here on the Heat Check.
It's time for us to show that heat, that this weekend will be on your feet. It's the Heat Check.
Like I was saying, there is a ton of stuff, so let's just cover the big drops that are happening. First up, Adidas has two pairs that actually dropped on the 11th. The Neo collaboration on the Superstar, which looks really dope. Those are $100 and are available actually right now over at Finish Line. Adidas Ultra Boost also dropped on Wednesday and they're available for $180. Now for the 12th and continuing with Adidas, the D Rose 5 Superstar is dropping over at Finish Line for $140. They basically added a shell toe to that design. Now for the women, Finish Line has the Zoom Fit Agility FLYKNIT. These look great. I actually want a pair of these for men. These are available in 5 colorways and will cost you $150. Now switching to lifestyle, Nike Sportswear has an entire pack that is dropping. The Nike Air Foamposite One, which has that metallic upper, is going to cost you $275. The Air Force One that has the stars for All-Star, well, that model is going to cost you $130. A similar look is happening on the Nike Dunk High Comfort, except that it's in black with those star studs. I think I actually want a pair of the black ones. I don't know yet. Pricing is $120 for those. And for the ladies, the Nike Lunarwavy Sky High will cost you $180 if you want that one in black and white. Heat check. Keeping with the 12th, the VII Floral, which is an EXT of the KD7, it looks absolutely amazing. Those are going to cost you $200. On the performance side, Nike Basketball is giving the Hyperchase an All-Star update, and you can grab those for $120. If the Hyperrev is more your style, well, those are getting an All-Star update as well, and those will cost you $150. Both pairs are pretty clean in my opinion. Now heading into the 13th, Reebok Classics is dropping the Reebok Question in the black and white colorway. Those are $140, and I think you can grab those over at Finish Line as well. For our first Jordan of the weekend, we'll see the Jordan 29. That's going to happen on the 13th, and that's the photo real version. It has that Jumpman right there on the side panel. Those are $225. The 13th is also when we see our first Under Armour shoe, the Curry one, which I think is going to be a problem. There's actually going to be two colors of those. There's the Royal, and then there's the Dark Matter All-Star colorway. Under Armour is doing really great things with the Curry one line. I'm pretty happy with those. That one's going to cost you $120 over at Finish Line. Heat check. Switching over to Adidas hoops, they have two performance kicks that are dropping on the 13th as well. There's the D Lillard one with the white, black, and the gold. Congrats to D Lillard for making the All-Star game. Shout out to Portland. Those are going to cost you $105. And then we also have the J Wall 1 All-Star for John Wall, being that he's an Eastern Conference starter. Those basically have a similar colorway to the D Lillard one, and those are going to cost you $110. If you're more lifestyle Adidas than performance, the XENO collection is dropping. That contains the Flux, the Superstar, and the Metro Attitude High. Now these show different colors basically when you shine light on them, and those drop on the 13th. Nike Basketball has a couple items that are dropping on the 13th as well. There is the Kobe 10, which actually made its original debut last week, and it's going to debut this week in the All-Star colorway for $200. Kevin Durant in the KD7, he has his All-Star shoe that has those silver accents and looks really, really nice. Those will be available at Finish Line for $170. Heat check. Looking at Saturday the 14th, Jordan Brand has a lot of love for the ladies as they get two special releases. First up is the Air Jordan 1 High. Now this one has that premium upper in the sand dune and cannon colorway. I kind of like these for men as well. Those are very nice and cost you $140. The second pair is a Jordan 4 that has a reflective upper. Now this is a premium version of the Jordan 4 and you can buy those for $180. Guys will also be getting some retro love from Jordan Brand with the Jordan 10. Now this is one of the models that I actually previewed at the remastered of it in all red, and these are $190. However, if you like your Jordans low, the Jordan 1 low in black and red drops on the 14th as well, and that one's going to be $130. As for All-Star, well, LeBron 12 will be popping up on Saturday to honor the game, and that one's going to cost you $220. If you're looking for a shoe that's better suited for a guard, Nike Basketball's newest athlete, Kyrie Irving, gets his first All-Star signature shoe this year, the Nike Kyrie 1, and that one's going to cost you $130 if you want to show him some love. Heat check. Okay guys, we're in the home stretch of the releases this week. If you happen to be in New York this week, the long-awaited arrival of the Yeezy boots will be happening on Saturday. If you're in the immediate area, make sure you have the confirmed app. Pricing is said to be $350. And like last week, there are a few drops that are actually happening on Sunday so you can watch the game in style. There is the Jordan 10 Liberty, which is making its way to shelves for $190. That's definitely one of the highlights of the remastered J so far, at least in my opinion. And last but not least, we have the Jordan 20 Laser. Now these first dropped in 2005 and Jordan Brand is celebrating their 10th anniversary with this release. Those will cost you $250. You can grab both the 10 and the 20 over at Finish Line. Heat check. Now I know that was a lot of shoes. It was a ton of stuff. stuff. I had a hard time keeping up with it. But if you check right down in the description, I have links to everything. If you want to find out more information or find links to buy anything, check right down below because there's links right there. As always, make sure you subscribe. I'm here in New York City, so there'll be a lot of content happening over this weekend. I am your host, Jacques Slade. This is the Heat Check presented by Finish Line, and as always, I appreciate you. All right, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Athletes with the signature basketball shoe is only 19. Kyrie actually makes it 20. Tonight, along with Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Penny Hardaway, we got our first official look at the shoe. Let's talk about the details first. The shoe is scheduled to launch on December 20th.